Your girl is glammed up to go nowhere.
They deserve that whip right there. I deserve to pull up to that big house in my name.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a very special video for you guys. I received a palette from Mented Cosmetics. This is their every night eyeshadow palette right here, and I just want to give you guys a look real quick. Can I do that? Can I give you guys a look? Can I serve real quick? I do want to thank Mented Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. You guys are amazing. So without further ado, let's get into the video. And I'm so excited to be playing with this today. I've had it for a little minute, but I haven't gotten a chance to actually create a look for you guys. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This look can go for the holidays, it could go for New Year's Eve, or it could just go for when you're feeling like you want to go out. I do want to talk about the shades. First of all, the packaging that Mented always has, it's always like a matte black, so chic. I feel like it's always gonna be timeless. This palette also comes with a mirror in the inside. I always appreciate a mirror in the palette. And let's just look at these shades, you guys. These shades are beautiful. We have nice champagne gold, rose gold, and we have our matte shades at the bottom. So I'm excited. Also, I want to let you guys know that I do have a full face of makeup on already, and all of the products that I have on my face are Mented Cosmetics, down to the foundation, highlight, bronzer, setting powder, and I'm also going to be using a Mented Cosmetics lip to just tie this whole look together. To get started, I am going to put some concealer on the lid just so I can have some type of base down. I feel like when you do concealer on the lid, it brings out the eyeshadow the best. I've also played with this palette just a little bit, but you can also do this eyeshadow without concealer. But for the look that I'm trying to accomplish, I do want to make sure that I have a clean, nice base down. Okay, so we have the concealer down, and now I'm going to lightly set my concealer with a setting powder. I'm going to go in with the Mented Cosmetics light tan setting powder. This is how it looks. I really love how fine these powders are, but they're not too fine that they kind of give you a flashback. This powder is just a really great powder, and I like to mix my powders as well because I have all three shades. I just feel like luxury, you know? You just know when you got a good product when it just feels great on the skin, and these are one of those products. I'm going to actually zoom in so you guys can kind of get a gist of what we're doing with the eye. Okay, so now that we're up close and personal, I like the fact that they have all of these shadows named after cities, and this is my city right here, Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to start off with is Harlem, which is this kind of brick brown shade right here, and I'm going to put this in my crease area. So we have some nice color down there, and I didn't have to really dig into this palette too many times to get the color payoff, which is great. But I expected nothing less from Mented. So we're just gonna focus this in the crease area, guys. We're not gonna bring it down. We're not gonna wing it out. Just focus it and place in the crease and go back and forth with any fluffy eyeshadow brush that you guys have. We're just dragging it just until we get to the end of the eye or the eyebrow. That's where you want to kind of stop, and you guys can build this up to as deep as you want to, but I want to make sure you guys see the clearer definition between the dark shade and the light shade. We're gonna go in with the shade Houston, which is like this beige color right here, because we're going to kind of do, like I said, soft glam. I'm going to place it right underneath Harlem, which is that brown shade we used at first. Now, since we already have concealer down there, it's kind of easy to follow the guideline, but I just want to brighten it up just a little bit. And no need to go back in with any concealer. You can kind of carve out the shape that you want. I know I'm using the wrong brush, you guys, but if you guys have a flat brush at home, that will be the brush that you will use to do this, just so you can kind of get like a sharper edge. But I've been doing this for a minute, so I can kind of just do eyeshadow with any brush. So in the tapping motions and swiping motions, I'm applying this color down. As you guys can see, I widened my little crease. So this is what we started off with, and this is what we're, you know, ending up with. So like I said, you don't need to use concealer, you can just use the eyeshadow. And that's how you know you have a good eyeshadow, is when you can just place it down and cut out the crease without a guideline. We're going to put Brooklyn, which is this black shade right here, as a liner, and we're going to kind of smoke that out into a wing. I'm going to be using this pencil brush, and I'm going to be using this smudger brush to get the wing that I want. So what I'm going to do is take this smudger brush, which is like a flat type of like condensed brush. I'm going to go in with Brooklyn again. It's that black shade, just on the tip of the brush. And I'm going to start on the outer corner and kind of just focus this close to my lash line. You want to do it as close as possible. See the vision? That perfect black shadow that you need. When I get to this corner, I kind of lightly drag it out so I can create that wing. And then we're going to go in with that pencil brush, like I said, and we're going to kind of blow this out a little bit. And do y'all see where we're going here? Love, love, love. I don't have anything extra on the brush. I'm taking what's on here and kind of just rubbing over the edges, just so it can give like a smoky effect. Just so it doesn't look like it's just a line there, but it kind of like gradually goes into that nude shade that we used, which was Houston. Perfect, you guys. This is exactly the eye that I was going for. Now we're gonna pop on some lashes, and I'm going to zoom back out so we can put on the lip. Okay, so I have applied my lashes, and one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that light tan setting powder just right underneath my eyes to add a little brightness, and then I'm going to finish off my eye with some eyeshadow, because I always forget the bottom of my eyes for some reason. I don't know why. It's like I just want to be done with the top. But we're not done with the eyes yet, guys. Not yet. And I'm just going to take this brush just to pat off the excess. But then I'm going to set some powder underneath the eyes so I can do the black. Because just in case we have fallout, I don't want it to mess up what we got going on underneath the eye area, y'all. And I'm going to go back in with Brooklyn, and we're just going to smoke out the bottom a little bit just to tie everything together, because if this is going to be a going out look, we need to look like we're going out, okay? And boom, bada, watch out now. I'm going to brush away this powder. I'm kind of like brushing it into the skin just so we don't lose that brightness, and kind of sweeping at the same time. Even though it's a light tan powder, if you're my skin complexion, you can use it to brighten. I am going to go in with a little bronzer because we lost the bronzer that I had on. So I'm going to go in with Yacht Life. This is the bronzer that has the shimmer in it. So you guys really don't have to go in with a highlight. So not only is this warming up the skin, but it's adding a little shimmer as well. Mented has 3 red lips that you guys can choose from, but I'm going to be applying the Red Rover shade. This is the perfect red, you guys. And when you're doing a red lip, if you would like to clean up with a little concealer, you guys can go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to be going in with the foundation by Mented Cosmetics. This is in T30, and just to sharpen the edges of my lips. You guys don't necessarily have to do this at home, but this is something that could just bring your lips forth, and it's just going to make it pop. I'm going to lightly set that. Now, even though this is a bronzer, guys, hear me out. Beach Bum is the perfect shade for me to go in and kind of set my highlighted areas. I know you guys are probably thinking like, why are you putting bronzer on there? But You guys need to understand that makeup is universal. You can use different products for different parts of your face. And since this doesn't have a shimmer in it and it's a light enough bronzer, I just used it to set. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And comment below what products from Mented Cosmetics that you guys would love to get your hands on. Also, I would like to thank Mented Cosmetics for sponsoring this video. I love you guys so much. And the products are amazing, but y'all know that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.